Emily had always been a passionate writer, spending most of her days locked away in her small apartment, tapping away at her trusty keyboard. She wrote everything from romance novels to sci-fi epics, pouring her heart and soul into each word. But despite her dedication, Emily felt like something was missing. Her stories didn't quite feel real, like they were stuck on the page, refusing to come alive. That all changed one fateful evening when Emily decided to try out a new writing prompt. She sat down at her desk, opened up her laptop, and began to type. At first, it seemed like any other ordinary writing session. But as she typed, Emily started to feel a strange sensation in her fingers. It was as if the keyboard itself was moving on its own, guiding her hands across the keys. As she wrote, Emily began to notice that something strange was happening. The words on the page were changing, shifting and flowing like water. She looked up from her screen, half expecting to see someone else sitting at her desk, but she was alone. Shrugging it off as exhaustion, Emily continued writing. But when she looked down at the page again, she saw that something had changed. The words were no longer just on the page. They were forming into a small, delicate wooden box. Emily's heart skipped a beat as she picked up the box, feeling an inexplicable connection to it. As she opened the lid, a soft, golden light spilled out, filling the room with a warm glow. Inside the box, Emily saw a tiny, glowing crystal nestled in a bed of velvet. It was beautiful, like nothing she had ever seen before. Over the next few days, Emily found herself writing more and more. She poured her heart and soul into each word, feeling the keyboard's strange power coursing through her veins. And as she wrote, the stories began to manifest, not just on the page, but in the world around her. She typed a sentence about a young woman walking along the beach at sunset, and suddenly, there was a beautiful girl standing right outside her window, gazing out at the sea. She typed a paragraph about a magical forest filled with towering trees and sparkling waterfalls, and before long, Emily found herself standing in a real-life version of that very same forest. As word turned into reality, Emily's apartment became a veritable wonderland. Her keyboard produced everything from delicate, porcelain vases to intricately carved wooden furniture. It was as if the machine had become an extension of her own body, channeling her creativity into the physical world. But with great power comes great responsibility, and soon Emily found herself struggling to keep up with her keyboard's demands. She wrote a sentence about a beautiful, shimmering star falling from the sky, but before she could finish typing, there was a bright light in the room, and suddenly, the star was hovering above her desk. Emily was both thrilled and terrified by this newfound ability. She knew that she had to learn how to control it, to harness the power of her keyboard for good. So she set out on a journey to understand the full extent of her gift, to explore the limits of her creativity and see what wonders it could create. As she delved deeper into the mystery of her keyboard's power, Emily discovered that it was not just about writing words, but about understanding the world around her. She realized that everything in life is connected, that every word, every action, and every decision has a ripple effect on the world. With this newfound understanding, Emily approached her writing with a sense of reverence and respect. She knew that she had a gift, one that could bring joy and wonder to those who read her words. And as she sat at her desk, typing away on her magical keyboard, Emily felt a deep connection to the power that flowed through her veins. The typewriter's gift was not just about creating stories, it was about tapping into the very essence of reality itself. It was about bringing imagination to life and turning the world into a place of wonder and magic. And as Emily continued to write, she knew that she would always have this power at her fingertips, ready to bring her creations to life.